Okay, today's lesson we're going to take a look at place value. And place value is all to do with units, tens and hundreds, and how numbers behave differently depending on whether they're in the units column, the tens column or the hundreds column. But let's start by looking at natural numbers. So let's take a look at the numbers in the units column and try to think of units like our natural numbers. Okay, so the numbers we learned when we started counting first, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so these are our natural numbers. So try to think about natural numbers as units. And units are the things we are counting. So when we're counting units, we're counting things. And the natural numbers are counting the units or the things that we are counting. So for example, if we are counting cars, in this example, 2, 3. There are 3 cars. So the natural number 3 units, and the units in this case, we might take 3 Nerf bullets. 3 units, and the unit in this case is Nerf bullets. So there are 3 Nerf bullets. We could also take spoons as the units. So there are 3 spoons. The units are spoons, and there are 3 spoons or 3 units. So the natural number is telling you how many of the thing we are counting is in the column. Let's say I take these 3 spoons and I want to add 2 more spoons. So what I am doing now is I am adding 2 more spoons into the units column. So there are 3 spoons and we're adding 2 spoons. That means that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spoons. So we take away 3 and 2 because we now have 5 spoons. If I wanted to add 4 more spoons to this, we would have 5 spoons. We're going to add 4 more spoons. So we can get rid of the natural numbers 5 and 4 and replace them with the number 9. There are 9 spoons, or 9 units. It also works the other way. We have 9 spoons, but if we decide to take away 1 spoon, it's 9. Take away 1 spoon, leaves us with, yes, 8 spoons. Let's just check and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the natural number 8 is telling us that there are 8 spoons left, or 8 units. Let's try it again. 8 units take away 3 units. In this case the units are spoons, so 8 spoons take away 3 spoons. 1, 2, 3. How many spoons have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can take away the 8 and the 3 because the natural number 5 is now telling us that there are 5 spoons left. 5 units that we are counting. This could work just as well for the Nerf bullets or the toy cars or anything that you are counting. Now in all of these examples that we've been doing so far, the answer has been a number between 1 and 9. But what happens if the numbers we have are bigger than 9? Well, let's explore that. Okay, for this bit, we're going to explore what happens when the numbers we're counting are greater than 10. And for this, I'm going to use an egg carton. So you can see in this carton holds 10 eggs. I was going to use these eggs, but unfortunately, we're in lockdown and I've eaten all the eggs. So I've had to use small potatoes. So let's just pretend they're eggs, okay? Go with me on this. Now, this carton, you can see, holds 10 eggs. So let's start by emptying this carton. Magic. And just like that, the carton is empty. Part-time teacher, full-time magician. Now, Let's do a sum where the answer is greater than 10. So let's say 7. We have 7 potato eggs. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 units in our carton. 7 eggs in this case. And we're going to add 5. Count with me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7 plus 5 is 12. But what we have now is we have got a full carton and 2 that won't fit in the carton. Now, this is where tens come in. Now let's start looking at the tens column. We have an egg carton here which is filled with 10 eggs. So what we can do now is we can close this carton because it's a full carton. It has 10 eggs, but it is one full carton. And we can place this here in the tens column. So let's take away these 7 and 5 because we know now that 7 and 5 is 12. And what we have now is 2 units and 1 egg carton which has 10 eggs in it, and it is one full carton. So 1 10 and 2 units, which makes 12. We have 12 eggs, 1 full carton and 2 units. So 1 10 and 2 units. Let's try another one. So on this one we're going to say 6 units plus 7 units. So we're going to start off with 6 units in the carton and 7 more units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're going to add 7 units to the 6 units that was in the column. So let's say 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've added 6 units and 7 units together. That has given us 1 full egg carton and 3 units left over. 1 full egg carton and 3 units left over. Now this 1 full egg carton can go into the tens column because that is telling us that we have 1 carton full of 10 eggs, or 1 10, and we are left with 3 units. And 1 10 and 3 units gives us 13. So the answer to the question 7 plus 6 is 13. Okay, this also works in reverse. If we want to take something away. Okay, so in this particular example, we have 1 10 and 5 units, and we are going to take away 3 units. So let's take 3 units away. We look at the units, we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to take away 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Zoink. That leaves us with 2 units, which means we are left with 1 10 and 2 units, which is actually 12 units. What happens in this example? We have 12 units and we want to take away 4 units. Now you can see the problem we have. We have 2 units, we want to take away 4, but we don't have enough to take away. So we can't do that. But look over here. We've got a whole carton full of units. We have 1 carton full of eggs, or potatoes in this case. So let's take this 1 unit. Let's open it up and let's bring it back over into the units. Now we can take away 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have taken away the 4 units. So how many units have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 units left. And we have no tens because we took our carton out of the tens column and brought it back to the units column. Let's try another one. In this example, we have got 2 tens and 3 units. We have 2 cartons, each containing 10 eggs, and 3 eggs over here in the units column. That means we have got 23, and we are going to take away 6 of them. We're going to take away 6 units. 23 take away 6. Now, the problem that we have here, we cannot take 6 away because there are only 3 units. So what do we do? Well, we can take this carton of eggs and bring it back over here. That means we no longer have 2 tens, we only have 1 10. Now if we open this carton of eggs, we have got 10 eggs plus 3 eggs. We have got 13 units, and we were going to take away 6 of them. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 units left. 1 10 and 7 units. 17. So 23 take away 6 is 17, which is made up of 1 10 and 7 units. Okay, so let's just play a little bit of a game to practice here. Okay, looking in front of us here on the table, we have got 4 potatoes in the units column, which means we have got 4 units. In the tens column, how many cartons of eggs do we have? Right, we have 1 full carton. That means in total we have got 14 eggs. 4 units over here, and 1 carton which contains 10 eggs. 10 eggs plus 4 eggs is 14 units. Now in this example, we still have 4 units, but now we have 2 cartons of eggs, which means we have got 2 tens, which is 20, and 4 units, which is 24 eggs, 24 units. Let's see if we can take out the cartons, okay? So let's take out the 4 potatoes and the 2 egg cartons. They're gone, okay? In this example, how many egg cartons would I have? I would have 3 egg cartons, and I would 4 units, 4 eggs. So 3 egg cartons would be 10, 20, 30. 30 eggs in this column, in the 3 cartons, plus the 4 units would be 34. What about this one? Yes, there should be 5 cartons. So what is the value of this number here? It's actually not 5. It's 5 cartons of 10, which means 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this 5 here is actually 50 eggs. 5 cartons of 10 eggs each. Now, how many egg cartons would be here? That's right, there would be 9 egg cartons in this column now. 9 egg cartons is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 eggs. 9 tens, 9 cartons with 10 eggs in each is 90 eggs. So we would actually have 94 eggs on the table now. This brings us on to the next step. What do you do when you've filled 10 of these? If you have 10 full egg cartons, how many eggs do you have? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There are 100 eggs if we had 10 of these. Now, this next part is very difficult to do in lockdown. I don't like eggs enough to eat. 100 eggs, yes, empty egg cartons. Now the hundreds we're going to represent using this shopping bag. So, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now what we have is a shopping bag filled with 10 cartons. So how many 10s have we got now? We have no 10s. How many units do we have now? We have no units. But what we do have is we have got one shopping bag, and contained in this shopping bag is 10 cartons of eggs, and each carton has 10 eggs in it. So inside in this bag now there is 100 eggs. So this shopping bag here represents 100 eggs. There is one shopping bag. 100. In this column we have got 2 egg cartons. 100 and 2 10s. And in our units column we have got 4 units. So we have 100, 2 10s and 4 units. So we have 124 eggs. In this example we have got 2 shopping bags, each one containing 10 cartons. So we have 200, we have 110, and we have got 5 loose eggs, 5 units. So the total number is 215. 200s, 110 and 5 units. Okay, so now that we've looked at natural numbers, adding and subtracting units, adding and subtracting tens, and we've also taken a look at the hundreds column, the last thing we need to look at is place value. Now the key thing about place value is to remember that the natural numbers, remember those ones we started the video with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. They change their value depending on which column they're in. And if you think about it, you already know this. Because we spoke about 3 spoons or 3 eggs. We spoke about 3 egg cartons. And we spoke about 3 shopping bags. And in each of these examples, the number 3, it's the same natural number. But in each one of these columns, it has a different value. It's worth a different amount. So let's have a look at this one. Number 2. Number 2 will have a different value depending on which column we place it in. So if we place it in the units column, the natural number 2 has a value of 2 units. If we place it in the tens column, however, the number 2 actually has a value of 20 because it means there are 2 cartons, 2 egg cartons. Each of those egg cartons has 10 eggs in it, which means 2 egg cartons is 20 eggs. And if we place it in the hundreds column, the number 2 has a value of 200 because each one of those bags contains 10 egg cartons, and each one of those egg cartons has 10 eggs, so each bag will have 100 eggs. So the number 2 actually has very different values in this example depending on which column we place it in. Let's have a look at number 8. If we place number 8 in the units column, what is the value of that number? Yes, it's going to be 8 units. What about if we place it in the tens column? It's going to be 80. 80 is the value. And if we place the number 8 in the hundreds column, it's going to be 800, isn't it? Let's try the number 5. If I place the number 5 here in the hundreds column, what is the value of the number 5? What is the 5 going to represent? It's going to represent 500. What if I put number 7 in the units column? What is the value of that number 7? That's right, it's going to be 7. What about the number 3? If I place the number 3 in the tens column, its value will be 30. 3 tens, 3 egg cartons, which has 30 eggs in them. Now let's have a look at this one. In this example, we have 9 hundreds, 6 tens, and 1 unit, which in our earlier examples in the video was 9 shopping bags, 6 egg cartons, and 1 egg. Yes, 961. This brings this video lesson to an end now, so I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully after watching this video you're a little bit more confident with certain aspects of natural numbers and place value. You should be more confident with natural numbers in the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. You should be able to identify the value of a digit depending on which column it is in. You should be more confident with adding and subtracting without renaming and regrouping. Renaming is just where you fill the egg carton and you have to bring it into the tens column. And regrouping is where you have to open the egg carton to do subtracting. You should be good at adding and subtracting with renaming and regrouping with a little bit more practice. And you should also, very importantly, know the difference between eggs and potatoes. Thanks for watching.